With Orange head coach Scott Shafer in the new Syracuse Athletic Center here just outside of your office building, Shafe, and congratulations. It's been a long time coming, but you got a roof over your head now.
Yeah, we really do, and couldn't be more excited about this facility. Had a chance walking by every day during the season with the kids to watch this thing be constructed. And behind the scenes, knowing the work and how much diligence was needed to get this thing done before Christmas. And hats off to thanking all those people that have made this thing possible. From starting at the top with Chancellor Siverud, to Daryl Gross and his folks over at the administration, and then to Dick and Gene Thompson and all the other people that are putting their resources together to make this possible for our student athletes. And I'm excited to get in it. We finished off the season. We came in here as a team and snuck in, and I showed them, what was going on. We thank the seniors for making this possible, the kids that put 4 and 5 years into this as student athletes, and then we challenged the young guys to say, let's take full advantage of this and make our team better because of this tool we have now.
Mrs. Thompson's father's name is at the middle of the field there, and I know that anytime you've driven by this building in the last couple of months, there's been guys working double time, and so I know that was important. It conveys a commitment. As you said, the Chancellor sort of made that happen.
He sure did, and hats off to these guys that put this thing up too. They've been working, it seems like 24/7 for the last 2 months to get it done. And, it just couldn't be more appreciative to, my bosses for giving us this tool. And now we need to take full advantage of it and sharpen up all the things that we need to and put that product on the field for our fans.
Why is it important to have something like this, Shafe?
Well, I think it's twofold. The first and most obvious is that now a school can't say, well, you're going up north there and they don't have an indoor. So from the recruiting front, I think that's important. Even though we had the dome, a lot of things happening during the winter in the dome, and basketball's, using that facility and on the side, there's just not enough room to work. So that's the first thing, recruiting. And the second thing is daily work, with and without the coaches. The one thing that I always noticed at the schools that I've coached at prior to Syracuse is the facilities being used around the clock with our student athletes. I guarantee you Stevie Ishmael is going to be in here catching balls from T Hunt when no one else is around. And I always tell the kids, that's when you get better. When nobody's looking, that's when you truly get better. And, the other thing is that sometimes gets missed is we can start spring ball earlier. And when you can start spring ball earlier, especially, with all the warm weather teams in the ACC, they do it down there. They play spring ball early and they get it out. You have more time to build up your strength and conditioning program going into the next season, as well as heal up with any injuries that you had that were long term. So I think, there's really those 3 areas that you look at and you say that's really going to enhance our opportunities.
And you've done that. Spring ball will be spring game will be a week or two earlier this year than in the past.
That's correct. And I think, I think Coach Hicks with our strength staff is really excited about that, because we can get a lot more core work in after spring ball and get what will feel like another month of work in that weight room, which is so key as we move forward in this ACC conference.
Last thing, because you've been spending all this time since we've seen you last on the road recruiting.
Yeah.
Is this the type of thing that brightens some eyes when you're on the road?
It sure does. And, our staff's done a great job recruiting, identifying sophomores and juniors early enough that they're on campus a bunch this past year. More than ever. And what we were doing is bringing them in, showing the facilities, doing all the things that everybody does. And this thing was just starting to go up. And I can't tell you how many of the homes I've been in, the home visits where they said, man, I remember when I was up there, now it's all the way up. People that have been on campus for the second and third time. So there's proof in the pudding. You're not just talking about building something. They see it go up just like our kids did. And that's exciting for them.
All right, Shafe, Christmas come early for you in the program, and we're looking forward to seeing the finishing touches put on the building and then you getting the guys on the field.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Appreciate it. Can't wait to get them back.